Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, under the lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your hosts. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. What's up, boy? How you doing, man? What's going on? I can't even see your eyes, man. What's up, man? Every time something, I just feel like I can read the body language and something is not going right with you because you come out here, you got your hat over your eyes, you're looking down, or you're looking over here. What's up? Look in the camera. We want to see you, baby. What's up?
I mean, I'm all right, man. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
What are you? You all right? You chilling? You cool? Which one is it, man? What's going on? Why you looking so down like somebody?
I'm all right. I'm not too high. I'm not too low. You know what I'm saying? I'm middle right now.
You neutral. Why? What's going on? Talk to me. I ain't talked to you all weekend. What's going on, man? Why you neutral? Usually
listen,
you
man,
upbeat.
fuck all that shit, man. Listen, we lost today. We lost.
Who?
We lost.
The Warriors or
The Warriors don't lose, man. You know, we don't lose. We don't lose often. You know what I mean?
Okay, so who lost? So who lost?
Baltimore. Let me tell you something right now.
The Ravens?
We just going to step right into this real quick. You know
whoa. What about the viewers? Viewers, please like and subscribe. Jordan, he's on a rampage today. Listen, Jordan has to leave. He has to go somewhere. He has a big training thing going on. It was supposed to be later, but they moved the time up a couple hours. You know what I mean? Maybe I just think he just don't want to sit here and talk about this Ravens beating the motherfucker losing to the Steelers. I think he didn't move up this training time and try to make me think it's something that it really ain't. You know what I mean? So listen, you want to go ahead and jump into it. I just wanted to let the viewers know to please like and subscribe so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. And for the listeners right now, please keep downloading, keep listening. We appreciate you. We thank you. You feel me? So, I mean, if you want to just jump right into it, we can. I mean, it was a great weekend of football. You understand me? I mean, especially starting with Thursday night with my Eagles beating the Commanders. I know you want to skip over that after you had us losing to the Commanders, and you couldn't even tell me why we was going to lose to the Commanders because you were just betting against me just to go against me like you always do. You understand me? When I think got the job done. When I think got the job done, to whom you had a whole bunch of respect for in the Washington Commanders. You understand me? When I think got the job done 26-18 on Thursday night, and that last little touchdown was prevent defense. It was prevent defense. We really looking at 26 to goddamn 12 or whatever the case may be. We really looking at something like that. Started off slow. I told you all the time, Washington plays us tough every single time. And even with the addition of Dan Quinn on their coaching staff now, the head coach, he was in he coached the defense with the Legion of Boom back there with the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom, Richard Sherman, Cam Chester, all of them boys. He was the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons, went to the Super Bowl. Obviously, we know they lost the 28-3 lead. You know what I mean? Then he was the previous years, he was the defensive coach for the Dallas Cowboys, and they had all these top 5 defenses. So everywhere he goes, it gets better. And with the addition of Cliff Kingsbury running the offensive coordinator, he's made a whole different change in Washington for Jaden Daniels. Look like they're on the wavelength. All of that. So that's a pretty good team, especially you talked about them as well. Hard-fought game all game long. I just want to get this off real quick. I'm going to let you go ahead and go. Hard-fought game all game long. It was 10-6 going into the fourth quarter. You feel what I'm saying? But we picked up some steam. You know what I mean? We scored 3 straight touchdowns on the ground. 20-0 run. The defense played lights out pretty much all game long. They played light.
We can continue this though. We can continue because because honestly, what needs to be said with your Philly team, because they definitely have one of the better defenses in the league at the moment. Yeah. And what's his name needs to be put into the MVP conversation.
Saquon Barkley.
100%.
Yes, for sure.
100%.
Saquon Barkley. So, like I said, we had 3 straight rushing touchdowns, went on a 20-0 lead. Like the defense played lights out all game long. Like I said, we started rough, rugged. We didn't score a touchdown to 12 and a half minutes left in the fourth quarter. You feel what I'm saying? Wasn't a whole lot of passing lanes, all of that. Jalen Hurts taking what you can give him. He was 18 of 28. 200 and what was that, 221 yards and a rushing touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no crazy game, you feel me? But he was taking what the defense gave him because, like I said, they play us tough all the time. You know what I mean? Made the right throws, making plays with his legs, dump it off to Saquon, hit Devontae, hit Dallas Goedert, hit A.J. Brown. You feel what I'm saying? Moving the ball downfield, doing what we got to do. I was kind of upset because we had some drops. We had drops in the game. We had 2 missed field goals from Jake Elliott and an extra point miss. That's 7 points right there, added on to the 26 points that we could have had. You feel what I'm saying? So, my team, man, my team is playing good, you know what I mean? And since the bye week, you know what I mean? Since the bye week, we are Jalen Hurts, most touchdowns in the NFL. Saquon Barkley, most rushing yards. Number 1 ranked rushed offense. Number 1 ranked in total defense and in passing defense. And we held the Washington Commanders to 264 yards on the ground. So since the bye week, we've been doing pretty good. You feel what I'm saying? So just want to keep this thing going. We got LA on Thursday night next week, or no, Sunday night next week. I'm looking forward to that, to go ahead and get another dub and keep this thing rolling. So shout out to my Philadelphia Eagles, offense, defense, Kellen Moore, Nick Sirianni, Vic Fangio, the whole gang. You know what I mean? Hopefully Nick Sirianni don't take no more points off the board for us, you know, the rest of this season. You know what I mean? And we can keep this thing rolling. So shout out to my Eagles. We got it done. And Saquon Barkley definitely needs to be in the MVP discussion, most definitely. And with Jalen Hurts being 4th in that discussion, and the guys that was in there today, a couple of them guys lost, he only has to move up. Most definitely. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do you think you just automatically move up just off of a win, or
you have to move up, especially
don't you have to kind of play well, like really, really well?
You lose
because I think Saquon Barkley would be the MVP candidate. Would be higher than Jalen Hurts at the moment. Bro.
Well, Jalen Hurts was 4th when we was talking about this, and Jalen Hurts was 4th. He didn't play
that's like in the other rankings.
No.
That's not but mine or yours.
That's fine. I had him 4th as well. I had him 4th on mine. What I talked about, I had him 4th. You understand what I'm saying?
Now?
So listen. So it being that you got Lamar took an L today. You feel what I'm saying? He only has to move up at least a spot, and you're gonna have to have Saquon Barkley in there as well. You know what I mean? Derrick Henry has 65 yards on the ground yesterday. Lamar Jackson played subpar, horrific yesterday. You know what I mean? He didn't play good at all. You understand what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley, you know what I mean? He closed the game for us. Those yards that he had came on his last couple drives, you feel me? Those last couple drives, him and Kenneth Gainwell was getting busy, but it was pretty much minimal the whole game. You understand what I'm saying? So most definitely we can have that discussion another day, tomorrow, whatever the case may be, who is the top candidates for MVP right now. We can have that discussion tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm proud of my squad, and I wanted to go ahead and give them their flowers right now, you know, how they be doing right now. It ain't the playoffs, none of that, but we do look well. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my team, how we looking right now.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's today. You know, I'm sad, but I'm okay.
Cheer up,
you know
baby.
What I mean? Because I mean, we still going to go into the playoffs, and Pittsburgh Steelers, their schedule, their remaining schedule is pretty tough.
They win tough games.
Like we could still kind of win the division. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think right now, like, just because I think, you know, Pittsburgh is definitely one of the better teams in the NFL right now because of that defense. You know, Mike Tomlin, like they're always going to be a formidable force. All they have to really do is hope to put points on the board. But in terms of our game today, you know what I'm saying? It's always been a dogfight with Pittsburgh for years. Yeah, for years. Well, I mean, for me, for you, because I'm ahead of you guys and all that, right? So. Yeah, that's when you hear me say today, it's like yesterday for you guys. Today, what you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ahead of y'all by a bunch of hours.
Yeah.
So, like, it's always been a dogfight with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. You know what I mean? We've like the past few games, it's always been like, I think the point differential is less than like 10 or something like that. Like the games, you know what I'm saying? So it was always going to be a dogfight. It's always going to be a dogfight. It's just one of those games. But I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? Like you can always point to the quarterback as well. You know, it's not, you know, like quarterback was hard for him today, as it always is against Pittsburgh for some odd reason. But the team definitely didn't help. Justin Tucker, like I told you from before, he's statistically one of the worst kickers in the league, bro. Like he's just not doing it well this year. You know what I mean? And it's a big issue, bro. On extra points missing, on bunnies, that's normally a goal. And remember when we spoke about this the other day, I think a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, I think you were saying like, yo, he's good in money time. Shit, nigga, this is money time. You know what I'm saying? That's money time. And we needed those points. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crucial, especially when you know you're playing a team like Pittsburgh, where you know it's going to be a hard fought win each and every time. And then you seen the turnovers, bro. Mm-hmm. You seen the turnovers, man. Like
that's what Pittsburgh do.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. But I'm feeling like you see, there's sometimes just unnecessary things, right? So like the time that the first one, I don't know, Derrick Henry, that happens. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's not going to go a season where you're not going to fumble the ball. You know what I'm saying? And that happens, and obviously that made us, we didn't have any like momentum because we could have came down, maybe scored a touchdown, whatever. That put them in the short field right away, right? But luckily our defense was on point today as well. You know what I'm saying? They didn't allow Pittsburgh to fly away with points. But then we get back, and honestly, it's like Lamar, the offensive play calling, like it's like sometimes I feel like they say we want to run the ball so many times. If we run the ball 2 times, I just don't. And then the penalties, bro. If we get a positive yards on first down, do you know how many penalties we had today? Do you know how many penalties we had?
Quite a few.
We are the worst team when it comes to penalties. We are dead last, bro. We commit the most penalties. And what does that do to that when we talk about penalties? Is that up to what? That's down to what?
Coaching.
Is it down to
coaching? Listen, coaching. Listen. You can always say, "Oh, wait, coaching," but bro, it's the NFL. You've been blocking and shit for all your life. You know what I mean? All the holding penalties and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to look at the players too. Don't tell me they're not working on blocking throughout the week and maintaining that. Because they are. They're a running football team. They have to do that throughout the week. You feel me? So I know I get, coaching, but come on now. I'm grown men out there. You know how to block, get the hand placement right, get off the ball, and do what you got to do, move your feet. It's not all. We can't always say, hey, no, that's y'all. Y'all did it. Can't always do that.
Yeah, but so if I'm gonna put it to one thing more than something else, like I feel like a coach has to get some type of blame in some type of things. I'm not saying it's all him, but for me, it's like if I'm playing some others, you see how you have it could be basketball, it could be soccer, you have a certain style of play, and that style of play isn't working. It's like that's a coaching thing because a coach is the one that puts a style of play out there. But for me, it's just like when you committing so many penalties, bro, that's discipline, bro. So that's you not relaying whatever message to the team to tell them to stop committing these penalties. And we're talking about stupid penalties, bro. It's just stupid penalties on both sides of the ball. Talking about offensively and defensively. It's both sides of the ball now. And this messes us up during drives, bro. Because then we will have a positive gain in a first down or second down, and then we get dropped 10, 15 yards back. And it messes up you already know that messes up your flow of an offense, right? It happens. And then now Lamar has to try and go and save the day or whatever. He's the whole time he's getting pressured during that time. And that is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I told you that was coming.
Yeah, it's difficult in that type of way. The run game was so it wasn't so great at the same time as well. You know what I mean? And everything was just terrible today, bro. Also, the interception, bro. It's not even an interception. I don't even know if that's an interception, bro. The man caught the ball. No. And he took it from the guy.
Yeah, he caught it from him and took it from him before the man hit knee or anything hit the ground. That is an interception.
So what I'm saying is that's not a Lamar. That wasn't a Lamar thing. That is Hill having to when he gets it, he's got to tuck that in. He's got to tuck that in.
It's easy
instead of letting. I give the credit. I give credit to the defensive player.
Peyton Willis had his hand in there. He made it was a great play on the ball. Great play on the ball.
It can be a great play on the ball, but I'm gonna say from my guy, he's gotta hold that in because it's an important time of the game. You know what I mean? And your big players have to make those big time plays. It's very simple. You know what I mean? There was a few times when Pickett was asked to do certain things, and he got the ball and he made certain plays for his team. And I would expect that Hill's a good player. I'm not saying he's like the great, but he's a good player for us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm expecting him to make that play. Even though the Pittsburgh Steelers he made a play on the ball, I'm expecting him to take that down. You got to take that down, bro. You have to take that down. You have to take that down, bro. And I think there was too many of these things that's happening to our team. Then the 2-point conversion, bro. What are we doing? First off, why do you not have Derrick Henry out there? Why do you not have Derrick Henry out there? At least for some type of misdirection or some type of where they think that the ball is going to go to him. You just take all your big players out the game in that 2-point conversion. It makes no damn sense. That's a dumb play call, bro. That's a dumb play call. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, to be honest with you, we definitely got to fix things up, bro. We have to fix things up. I don't know if it's going to be nigga be getting rid of John Harbaugh. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You calling for his job? Because I already told you, because I told you so he on the hot seat. Y'all always right like you're doing now. You blaming coaching. So I mean, I said the coaching was a part of it.
Okay. I was saying there was other people that made decisions in this game to make us lose this game. You know what I mean? It's not just I'm coaching is a part of it. Of course, it's not like look, bro. Those putting those players out there on the field is not that is a coaching thing. Like we can't sit there and say it's not. It is.
They wanted the ball in Lamar hands.
But why would you not put okay, so you have another MVP candidate too, and you don't want to put him out there as well? So any type of misdirection plays? What? So you're saying
you're not running
and
it.
Of course you're going to say
you're not running it. You're not running. You're not running it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they say they want the ball in Lamar's hand. That's cool.
They're not running it with Derrick Henry right there. Steelers defense is too stout. They're not running.
You don't need to run it with him.
So that fake ain't gonna hold no weight. They ain't falling. They ain't gonna fall for it.
We did it. We've done it before with Derrick Henry.
Not against Pittsburgh. You haven't.
Oh my gosh, bro. That is such a weird statement. I'm gonna have if you are coaching, you're gonna say, let's not put Derrick Henry out there.
I didn't say let's do it. I'm telling you what I think they wanted to do. I'm telling you what I think.
Which I'm telling you is that it was dumb.
Okay.
In my opinion.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah, and it was dumb in my opinion. And then so I think there's a whole multitude of things that caused us to lose this game. And definitely when things are happening like this, it's difficult, man, for our team, man. And bro, like I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but I'm not like disgruntled and you know where I'm getting, because I still know we can still win the division. And I know Pittsburgh still has a tough schedule coming up, so we could still get these wins. But it's just disappointing because of the rivalry that we have with Pittsburgh, and I wanted to win. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to win against that team, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say for now, bro.
So for me, I mean, listen. What I seen was a physical AFC North football game yesterday. Yeah. That's what I seen, a physical AFC North football game. I seen the Steelers, and who Lamar Jackson is 2-5 against. You know what I'm saying? I seen the Steelers go down there and pretty much
1-3. Now it's 1-4 now. I think 1-4.
You're not winning against the Steelers. 2-5, 1-4, whatever.
I'm just giving you the thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm what I seen was 2-5. You know what I mean? So 2-5, 1-4. I know it was 1-4. I heard 1-4 earlier. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be.
Now it's 1-4.
1-4. So 1-4, 2-5, same difference. You feel what I mean? It's still 3 games under. You know what I mean? But I seen them come in there and and slow down that run game and force Lamar Jackson to beat him with his arm, and they really couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is the most explosive offense in the entire National Football League. 31.8 points a game, ranks first. 440 yards total per game, ranks first. Red zone touchdown percentage, 76.7, ranks first. Third down percentage, 47.2, and that ranks fourth. Not yesterday. Lamar Jackson had a pedestrian game. It was ridiculous. He was under pressure. 16 of 33 for 207 yards. And the touchdown came at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a drive. They can go down there and try to.
It was an important time of the game. Why are you discrediting that?
You didn't let me finish. You so in your feelings. You didn't even let me finish. Sit there, shut the hell up until I'm done. Because you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. That touchdown came at the end of the game. And yeah, they had a chance to go out there and close the deal, but they tried to go down there and put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands. I don't know why they didn't let him just drop back and throw the ball. Maybe they didn't trust his arm because it looked so pedestrian all day long. And he was under some pressure. He was getting sacked a couple of times. He did get hit. All of that type of stuff. But this is the type of game I wanted to see Lamar go out there and win yesterday. I wanted to see him go out there and win under all that pressure, under duress, like the great ones do. Do they always win it? No, but he ain't winning hardly none. He's 1-4 against the Steelers. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to see him perform like this in front of the Steelers and show me that he is what you always, because you rank him so all the way up here. You talk about the season he's having. It's unprecedented. It's this, it's that, the third. All right, cool. Well, cool. Cool. I wanted to see the performance like that against a team that can really play defense. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not mistaken, this is the best defense that you played. You know what I mean? You did play.
Not the best defense there's other defense that we played as well that were good.
Right, and this is a better defense if you're asking me. This is a better defense than Denver. And you played the Cleveland Browns that have good defense, and you lost to they sorry ass as well. You know what I mean? You blew out the Denver Broncos. You blew them out 41-10. You feel what I'm saying?
Bills as well.
Yeah, that was in week 4. We don't care about the Bills. Listen. You ain't get out your feelings, Playboy. Get out your feelings. No. See, here you go right now. You're going back. What you doing right now? You're going back to Josh Allen. You're going to go back to. We ain't talking about Josh Allen.
Okay,
we're not talking about Joe Burrow. We're not talking about none of them guys. Y'all beat them in week 4. They are 6-1 since then. That shit don't talking about the Bills. They 6-1 since then. Don't matter. Y'all 5-2 since then, losing to the Browns and losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So just stop bringing up the Buffalo Bills. That shit don't matter. I wanted to see Lamar Jackson and them come out there and get a dub today. But what they did to y'all is what you was thinking, what you wanted the Washington Commanders to do to my team on Thursday night, because you came out here and said, "Oh, I want to see them shut down the run game and make Jalen Hurts throw the ball, make him throw the ball." Well, that's exactly what the Pittsburgh Steelers did to y'all yesterday, and they couldn't do shit about it. You know what I mean? So, look, physical game. Didn't play well. It looked awful. You understand what I'm saying? So he's 1-4 against them, and these, like I said, these are the type of games I want to see him win. So they didn't get it done. It is what it is. They couldn't run it. They couldn't pass it. You know what I mean? They already had a half-game lead coming into the game. This was supposed to be the game where the Baltimore Ravens said, "You know what? We about to go up on these boys. We about to go up on these boys because this is the most explosive offense. This is the most dynamic quarterback, who Jordan says in the game today. This is the greatest running back in his era. They do have a Zay Flowers. They do have a Deontay Johnson. They do have a superstar Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. And more. You feel what I'm saying? Pittsburgh don't have that. They got the defense, but they don't have a Lamar. They don't have a Derrick Henry, a Zay, a superstar type. They don't have none of that stuff. They come out, they not focused on one part of the they got the dominant defense, right? Probably, if not the best, one of the top 2 best defenses in the league, if I'm not mistaken, 2, 3, whatever the case may be. The offense is not explosive like that. They come out here and play football every week, go out there and get the job done. They ain't looking at one phase of the defense like you are. You don't look at the passing defense, but you got dominant everything else. Steelers ain't doing that. They come out here, hit boys in the mouth, and play defense and play real football and go out there and get it done just like they did yesterday. So it is what it is. They lead the AFC North. What are they, 8-2 now? So I picked the Steelers to win the division before the season started anyway, and I think, you know what I mean, I'm sitting real good in that prediction right now, and I think it's going to stand. I think it's going to stand. So the Steelers are built to win tough games. You mentioned they got a tough schedule. They built to win tough games. They built to win tough games. That's how they win. Period. That's how they've always won. That's their mantra. That's what they do. So shout out to the Steelers, AFC North. It is what it is.
Okay, so the thing is, when you bring up something and we talking about something and you say, okay, when he played against a tough defense like Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh, there's other good defenses in the league. You know what I mean? And if he plays against Pittsburgh and say we play against Pittsburgh and we struggle against Pittsburgh, that doesn't mean, this shows me that he can't do well against tough. He's played against tough defenses before.
We ain't talking about them. We talking about Pittsburgh.
He played against tough defenses before and won games, bro. So it's not like he played at games where he had to use his arm to win, and he's won games, bro.
This year against tough defenses.
So what?
I'm talking about this year. I don't care about no years ago.
Okay, but even so, this year with that game, he's still going to have the best. He's gonna still have the most TDs. He still has the most this, most that. Still one with this, one. He's still this. So it does.
Didn't show yesterday. Didn't show yesterday. Didn't matter yesterday. Didn't matter yesterday.
Even if we lose this game,
you did lose.
Super Bowl. My thing is Super Bowl.
Oh.
Yes,
So okay. So remember you said that. That because when people talk about, when are you going to get it done in this? When are you going to get it done in that? Now you're trying to discredit the regular season.
No.
All right.
I'll tell you what, because this is the reason why. This is the thing. If you
listen, this is a week to week thing, bro.
Okay. So then say that, because I don't want.
What you mean say that? Why I gotta say it? We debate week to week shit. We gonna shut that.
So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna say he played against a defense that was good, then I can be like, bro, he's played against top defenses already in this league during the season and has blown them niggas out.
Who's the top defense?
Denver's a top defense. Go look it up.
Okay.
Buffalo's a top defense. Go look it up.
But top defense?
I mean, we're talking about this year right now.
Right.
Top defenses in the league. Go check them.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. So if these teams are top defenses, if they have top defenses, and he does well against those teams, then what's the issue then?
We're talking about today against the Steelers. You're 2-5 against 1-4 against.
And today he didn't have a great game. 100%.
As of November 16th, the Buffalo Bills is ranked 18th in the NFL for total defense.
Okay. So what? And what about their pass defense or their rush defense?
No. They're 18th.
Because you tell me we have a good rush defense.
Y'all have the number one rush defense, and you have the most explosive offense.
And we're 27th in total defense, bro.
Listen.
We're one of the last place defenses in the entire league.
See, and that right there.
Hold on. But then you tell me that it's all about it's about, bro. Teams don't have to rush the ball against us because they can throw the ball.
Y'all can throw the ball too. Y'all got the most explosive offense. You average over 440 yards a game.
Yeah. And we didn't do it today.
That's my whole point.
I gave you reasons why.
That's my point.
Yeah, and nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that.
Okay.
And I'm giving you the reasons why. But
so it's about today. It's about yesterday.
Don't go and say, you're saying he can't do that against teams that have good defenses?
No. Show me in yesterday's game. I don't care about what happened weeks and years ago. Show me in today's game when you're fighting for the division and the Steelers have a half game lead already. Go into this game and show me against this defense you are who you are. And it didn't happen. He looked like a pedestrian. I didn't say he was a bomb. I didn't say he sucks. I didn't say that. I said yesterday against the Steelers, he looked horrible. And it was time to show up and show out, and he did not. Period.
So you're saying he looked horrible and it had nothing. So now I need you to add context. Why was he bad in terms of
Did you watch the same game I watched?
Yes.
So this is your team. We watched the same game, and you sitting here asking me why did he look bad, Jordan?
No. I didn't say he looked horrible out there. You're saying he looked bad out there. What I'm saying is
they scored.
Why if a team now listen if a player is if we already know Pittsburgh is a great defensive team.
Yes.
If a team
I was looking for your quarterback to
puts a lot of pressure on you that gives you barely any time to sit back and say throw the ball, right? And then they're putting pressure on you. Doesn't that affect you in games? That's going to affect you. You're not going to be able to play well in all the games,
Listen.
You're not going to be able to play well in all the games.
Listen, it does affect you. But at the end of the day, the great quarterbacks can perform under pressure. And as high as you rank Lamar Jackson, I was expecting to see a dub today against the Steelers or yesterday against the Steelers.
Did you know under pressure, he is number one in when he's getting blitzed under pressure. Do you know he's number one?
So I wanted to see that with the game yesterday when they had a half game lead to you to go out here and take the lead in the division. I don't care about no stat. Show it when it matters.
He throws the ball and someone drops the pass. That's his fault.
So what about when? No. It's not always his fault. No. But what about when you do miss a target? What about when you do take a sack? What about that? So now you just want to deflect. See, when Lamar's doing good. No. Wait a minute. How many
times did he get sacked yesterday?
He got sacked twice. He got hit a couple times.
He's the least player to get sacked in the
Listen,
NFL.
Jordan. I don't care about what happened these weeks prior. We're talking about yesterday. All of the stats that you could bring up and all of that, he didn't perform like that yesterday. And that's what this topic is about. It's about yesterday. He didn't do enough to help them win the game.
All you're doing is saying he threw the ball not good. Why didn't he throw the ball not good?
Did he look like an MVP yesterday?
No.
Okay. Period. So he didn't look like MVP.
And then it's not period because you can't do
it. It is no. This is you're trying to make yourself feel good. You're trying to smooth. You're trying to make yourself feel good, like you always trying to make yourself feel good and smooth things over because you're in your feelings right now. It is what it is. You don't listen. You don't give nobody else this type of leeway if they under pressure. If they under pressure and they getting sacked and they can't block, you ain't giving nobody else this type of shit. So I don't want to hear from you.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. So now this is the thing.
Get your rocks up because we got them. Okay, so you want to move on?
Already said what I said, and clearly we definitely have issues with our team, but that's still not going to deter for us on winning this Super Bowl. I'll tell you that. I'd rather we go through these situations right now than be able to handle these situations later on because I still think we're going to win the division.
Okay.
Pittsburgh has a tough-ass schedule.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's week to week. So next week we do well, beat the Chargers, and we in good money.
Okay.
So.
All right. I mean, hey, listen, all I'm saying is with all the dominance y'all have, the pass defense shouldn't stop y'all from doing what y'all need to do. It ain't everybody shit ain't perfect. Steelers ain't got dominant besides the defense. Their offense ain't dominant. That's it. They got one dominant phase. That's it. It is what it is.
Wilson's been there. They're top 5 in scoring. So, okay.
That's fine, but that's fine. Y'all number 1 in scoring.
That's just a fact.
Y'all number one.
It's not me. That's a fact.
No, and it is a fact. And y'all number 1 in scoring. And number 1 in total offense. And number 1 in total yards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do that yesterday. Yeah. Moving on.
We didn't because of the reasons why I just told you. And it's not just a Lamar thing.
I didn't say it was all on Lamar, but you got to perform better than that. So get out your feelings.
So who else was it? Because all those things, so him making that throw, and them not catching the ball, him throwing a ball, them fumbling the ball, him doing this, him bringing the team down and trying to get field goals. Whose fault is that? His or somebody else's?
Do you do that to anybody else, Jordan? Because it's no, you don't.
Of course.
No, you don't. You don't get nobody else that leeway. No, you don't. When somebody else dropping the pass or kicker missing field goals, all of that type of shit. Our kicker missed field goals too. He left 7 points on the board. But you know what he had to do? Had to go out there and find other ways to get out there and get the job done. And we did it. So it is what it is. And that's the same team that lost by 1 point to the Steelers. And they put up more points than y'all with a rookie quarterback. So, end of the day, it is what it is. Moving on. So, the Buffalo Bills handed the Chiefs their first loss of the season. The Chiefs, we know they were 9-0 coming into this week, and they have been looking shaky all season because, the defense has been carrying the team, and the offense has just not looked as it has normally looked in seasons past. You understand what I'm saying? But you remember we also said this during the season last year, and they end up winning the Super Bowl. Cool, all right? But they're not looking so good. They're looking worse last year, right now, to me, than they were last year. You understand what I'm saying? So, because it seems like the defense is every single game. It's just majority all the time, you know what I mean? But the Buffalo Bills went in there, handed the Chiefs at home in Orchard Park their first loss of the season, 30-21. Jordan, how impressive was this win for the Buffalo Bills? Talk to me.
You go ahead.
Well, this was a really, really good win for the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, the Chiefs were 9-0, and obviously we know remember I picked the Chiefs to win this game and to go undefeated until they met the Steelers. You understand what I'm saying? And as you can see why. They just shut down the most explosive offense. You understand what I'm saying? Shut it completely down. And I figured when the Chiefs met them, they was going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because they're not even putting up as many points as y'all, and they shut that down. But this is the fourth win for Josh Allen over Pat Mahomes in the regular season. You know, some guys in the regular season, they got 1 or 2 wins against Pat Mahomes. Just don't get it done. Some guys just 1-5, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But Josh Allen, you know what I mean, he did what he had to do today.
Why do you take shots?
Whoa. Listen. You know why? You know why I do that? Because you always take it. You always find somewhere, some way, somehow to take a shot at my guy. And if it seems to me you can dish it out, but you can't take it. So Jalen Hurts.
What about Jalen Hurts?
You always want to take a subtle shot at Jalen Hurts as well. You do. Sit back and be quick.
Have I said anything about Jalen Hurts?
Yes, you have. You have taken little subtle shots at Jalen Hurts. This is not a Jalen Hurts. This is not. Yeah.
Make sure we on that.
Okay, yeah. You been on it, nigga. You been on it. What the hell you talking about? You just say so much shit. You don't know what you be saying. But anyway, like I said, Josh Allen had a good game yesterday, man. 27-40, 262, had a touchdown, and that interception he had, I'm not even going to blame him. I don't know why his receiver stopped on the route. It was a drag route. I don't know why he stopped on it. He completely just stopped right there, but it was the interception on that play. He carried the ball 12 times, 55 yards, you know what I mean? And the last 26 yards was basically for the game winner because it put him up 9 points. But at the end of the day, he looked real comfortable out there. He was scrambling in the pocket, hit 7 different receivers, spreading the wealth, hitting a bunch of guys, you know what I mean? And listen, he only had, 2 touchdowns, but it's not all about, scoring a bunch of touchdowns. It's about getting your team in the right position and making plays for them to win the game and put them in position to do that, you know what I mean? Obviously, like the Bills have shown the ability to go out there and beat and compete with the Chiefs. Even in the playoffs, we can look at that playoff. I know they 0-3 in the playoffs against the Kansas City Chiefs. I know this. That last AFC Championship game they had, dog, the Chiefs it was a duel back and forth. It come to overtime. Chiefs got the ball first. They scored. Game is over. You understand what I'm saying? But they was dueling back and forth. So they've shown the ability to go out there and be able to do that. You feel what I'm saying? And the defense for the Chiefs is better now. The defense for the Chiefs is better now, but Josh Allen went out there and made it make sense. He stamped it with the 26-yard game-winning touchdown. You know what I mean? Because they didn't. Pat Mahomes threw another interception after that, and I think he's in double-digit interceptions as this season progresses. You feel what I mean? And like the Chiefs, bro. I think me personally, you know what I mean? This might be the year we have a new winner. You know what I mean? In for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I know I'm not counting them out, but I just feel like it's one of them years. I think it's going to be a little different. But give credit to the Buffalo Bills. They went out there and handled business. They look good. They look like, you know what I mean, the best team in the AFC or one of, you know what I mean, top 2, whoever want to put, it might be Buffalo Bills. It might have Pittsburgh, whatever the case may be. But I like how they played yesterday. I like how Josh Allen stepped up and played very, very well and utilized the weapons that he had. And the Amari Cooper edition, he only had 2 catches, but it was for 55 yards, and there were 2 big catches, one for 30 and one for 25. You know what I mean? To move the chains and get him in close scoring position. That's what he's there for. Shakir and James Cook and everybody else, Dawson Knox. Dalton Kincaid was out because he's hurt, you know what I mean? But Dawson Knox, they got 2 tight ends out there that's dogs. Dawson Knox played well, you know what I'm saying? So Bills look like they on the run. They 9-2 going into the bye week. And shit, more power to them. Congrats to them.
Yeah, I didn't get to see this one as you did, but 100%, like, as I'm definitely gonna watch it tonight, and then by tomorrow I'll be able to give a better insight on the game and all that. But
okay,
I did catch the last drive,
the
last 2 drives of the game, and Josh Allen, yeah, man, he showed that he stepped up in a big moment when he needed to. You know what I mean? And I think he always plays them well anyway. You know what I mean? He plays them well anyway. And so I think, like, he definitely is like, what is it called? He definitely gives him a tough challenge because he can throw that ball and he can run with the ball. That's the issue that they have. And usually they put, a spy on him. You know what I mean? And I don't know how much if they put a spy on him this game or not.
That last play, that touchdown, they did not.
They did not.
No, They went out there in a zone. I'm never doing that against him. And
you see what he can do with you. So it's I knew that they were going to lose one. They had to lose one of these 2 games, bro. I had them losing against Denver, and I had them losing against Buffalo with a 2-game lose. They would have been on a 2-game day.
No. You said no. You said they're going to lose one of these 2 games. You didn't pick a specific team. You said if they didn't lose to Denver.
Well, I had Denver winning that game, though. I had Denver winning that game in when we did the things, right? I had Denver, and I was close.
When did they play?
It was last week, and they field goal, and the field goal.
And this was Denver and who?
Denver and Kansas City.
Keep going.
Yeah, but I had
No, you know what? We didn't do picks at that time. We didn't do picks because we weren't on that Friday. We didn't do picks, so I don't know who the fuck you had. Save that shit.
Yeah, well, Denver's that Denver. You know what I'm saying? I'm Denver all the way. Denver is good. It's a good little defense over there, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
they can't.
Bro. So it's just what's it called? I'm not gonna be able to give you like a proper insight on exactly how the game went, but just from the last 2 drives and seeing that Pat Mahomes is, as much as we make it seem like we know that they were undefeated and they're 9-1, but he is not playing as well as we know Mahomes is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And that's what we have to be honest about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what we have to be honest about. He's definitely not, bro. I don't know if he's at, what is he at? 13 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. What is he at?
Something like that.
So it's like that's porous, bro. That's porous. QB rating is what? What is it? 90 something? What's his quarterback rating?
I'm looking it up now. Keep talking though. I'm gonna cut
However, like I think they're always going to be a problem because these guys pose a threat. Because what is it? You go again.
His QB. Okay. You know they got the QBR and they got the passer rating type shit.
Yeah,
like
what's the passer rating?
Right? Okay. So his passer rating for this. Oh, okay. It's 90.3. You know what I mean? And it's And the QBR. So the QBR is everything is throwing and passing. You know what I mean? So I don't really do a lot of QBR because first of all, QBR is not in the Hall of Fame. It's not in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Passer rating, that type of stuff, it is. You know what I mean? And you could have a terrible QBR, but you could went out there and made way more plays than the next guy because he used his legs more. Like just think of it like a Tom Brady versus a Lamar, right? Lamar's QBR will be higher than Tom Brady's probably because he's using arm and legs. Tom Brady could go out there, throw for 3 touchdowns and 350 yards and win the game and still have a lesser QBR than Lamar Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't put too much stock in that. But yes, his rating is 90. 90.3.
That's including today or not including today?
For this, okay, so his QB rating for today was absolutely 90. For yesterday against the Buffalo Bills is 90, but that's his season average, 90.3 QB rating. He's only had one game. He's only had one game over 100, and that's against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. His QB rating was 116.8. Other than that, it's been the highest after that was 96.6. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, even the win against the San Francisco 49ers, he had a 44.4. All the rest of them been in the 80s, man. That lets you know the defense been carrying this shit. He had a 101.9 against Shaw.
101.9. Yeah, well, I mean, passing. What's his how many touchdowns to interception ratio?
12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
That's not a Patrick Mahomes type of season, man.
No,
and that's why I think this MVP, like I think Josh probably is number 1 at the moment because of storylines and beating the undefeated team. He's definitely going to be at number 1 at the moment,
right?
So it's like I don't think I think the MVP discussion is going to be more open because there's so many good the teams like at 8-2, and Pat Mahomes at 9-1 is not putting up good numbers.
He should not. So I'm sorry, MVP but he should not.
Now is going to be like between. I'm gonna be honest. It's going to be between Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. It's going to be between Philadelphia with one of those 2 boys over there, right? It's going to be between who is it? Goff, because of what they're doing over there, You know what I mean? And it might be hard for him to come back from that 5 interception game, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have Lamar Jackson. So whoever does well, like in, like, you know, the games leading up, because, you know, as you lose, if you lose late, it's worse if you lose late, or you lose late in like a primetime game, late.
Right.
Or if somebody wins a division, and you know what I'm saying? So it's all going to come up to these things at the end of the day. And then the Bengals, because if Joe Burrow starts to win all these games, let's say, and he gets to like 11-5 or whatever, and he keeps it.
Man, hey, listen, it could be something crazy. It could be something crazy. You know what I mean? It could be something crazy. Who knows? Keep going though.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting to see, man. Like, you don't really get to see a Pat Mahomes like this, and that's why I think the AFC is kind of open. You know what I'm saying? Between Pittsburgh, between the Ravens, between a Buffalo and Kansas City, because you have a Mahomes that's not playing super. Like, I think all the teams have issues. You know what I mean? I think all the teams like have issues.
Mahomes should not be in the MVP discussion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
At all.
Yeah, he shouldn't. The only way I thought that you think that he was going to be able to get in the MVP conversation, like if he goes 15-1, or I was thinking if he goes or 16-1, or if he was going to go undefeated, then he was probably going to be in there 100%. I'm saying what's going to happen. I'm saying what's going to happen, not for me. I'm saying what's and we have to stay consistent too, right?
Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Right now, the way Pat Mahomes is looking, and the defense has been carrying him all year long. Is this not like a 2002 Bucks, or I'm not calling them the 02. I'm not calling them the 2000 Ravens. I'm not calling the Chiefs that. I'm comparing it to that because you can go out there and have mediocre fucking quarterback games and still you out there winning because your defense is making plays for you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not putting I don't care if they win 15-1 or not. If they win 15-1, winning like this, and he's doing this type of shit, you got motherfucking 88 passer ratings. We got 101.9 against the Ravens, 80.6 against the Bengals, 87.2, 89, 86.6, 44.4, 96.8, 116.8, 92 and 90. What are we doing? I don't care if you're 15-1. The defense is the reason. If they're gonna keep winning, and listen, so it's 10 games in right now, right? 10 games in, right? So let's just say, okay, so we got 7 games left. Let's just say he balls out for 7 games, but all the other quarterbacks is balling out too, right? You had 10 pedestrian games. There's no way. If these quarterbacks keep balling out, these quarterbacks going to have way more than 6 balling out games. They got more than 6 balling out games now. So there's no way he should be in the MVP discussion. I don't give a fuck about no 15-1 if you still winning like this.
No, I'm with you. But we know that that's probably what is going to happen, right?
That's crazy. And you listen, and you might be right because they still had him number 1 at one point in time earlier in the season when he had 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
So maybe so.
So my question to you is this: okay, what can he? You know, because I only have about 10 moments.
Yeah.
So this is my question to you quickly, so we can say if he goes 16-1. And the next best team is, because those teams are probably going to lose again. So let's say 14-3.
Okay.
The next best 14-3.
Which team?
What should his numbers be? Which team? It could be a Philly, Buffalo, Philly, Buffalo, Detroit. So like say all 3 of them go 14-3.
Okay.
What can his numbers be to get an MVP?
Nigga.
So could it be 22 TDs, 10 interceptions?
Fuck no.
So what are we looking at,
bro?
Remember, Lamar only had 24 passing TDs last year.
But listen, last year the quarterback play was down all across the board.
Yeah,
it was down. You didn't have when you be seeing the elite numbers. Last year was that year. it wasn't the elite like that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's another reason I'm like, yo, Christian McCaffrey should have blah, blah, blah. But that's neither here nor there. There's no way. 22 touchdowns. And the thing is, I felt that he got that fucking shit because he was on the best team. So if they gonna do it like that, but he ain't even in the MVP discussion now. So how he gonna move all the way up? If those guys keep winning to go 14-3, so that would mean the Eagles win, they lose one more game. That would mean the Lions win, they lose 2 more games. You know what I mean? And then who else? Buffalo. That means they'll lose 1 more game. Bro, and the quarterbacks is still balling. There's no way. And the numbers is crazy. There's no way he can get that. He gonna have to come out here and really make a real statement. These last 7 games, it's gonna have to be the old Pat Mahomes that we've known. The old Pat Mahomes that we've known and win in dominant fashion. For real, in these last 7 games, bro, he gonna have to give us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he gonna have to give us 20 touchdowns. Yeah, he only got 12 now. So you gonna give us 10 more touchdowns in 7 more weeks? Nah. Hell no. Okay. Hell no. Right. How many yards Lamar have on the ground last year? Was it almost 800 something yards, whatever the case may be? Yeah, like I said, so he will have to put some more. He gonna have to do the old Pat Mahomes of old and look like. I just even still, bro. I'm sorry, you got 10 pedestrian games under your belt. Nah, he gonna have to do some extra crazy shit. We need 20 to 25 more touchdowns.
25 and like a few interceptions. Can't really do no more.
No more interceptions. You got 12. Hold on, wait. What did I say? Hold on. What is it? Yeah, he got 9. I'm sorry, he got 9 interceptions. 9. Okay, so maybe a couple more. All right, cool. That ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? But still, 12 to 9.
11 interceptions, bro.
I mean, it won't look that bad if you got 35 touchdowns. It won't look that bad if you got 38. If you got 20 touchdowns and 11, okay, yeah. 22 yeah. That don't look that good, but if you got 40, bro, this is over. This man got 12 touchdowns through 10 games. Nah, bro. Nah, it's over. So, let's move on from this because I know you got to go. You know what I mean? So, we got time for the Jordan's Web list, the top 5. We got time for that. Yeah. So so for the ones that's watching the show right now, the viewers, the listeners, y'all already know if y'all haven't already, we have a new segment called Jordan's Web. And the Jordan's Web is the top 5 teams from the NFL and the NBA who have caught and maintained Jordan attention. Think of a spider web. You go through a spider web, you get caught in the web. You feel me? So these are the teams that have caught his attention and maintained his attention throughout this week. So since we on the NFL, we're going to start with the top 5 NFL teams. Jordan, it's on you, baby. Take it away.
All right, man. So, since, last week, we had a pretty hard list, and it's hard for someone like myself to come up with these lists because a lot of stuff has to go into consideration. You know what I mean? You got teams that lose, teams that win, the type of win, who you beat. You know what I mean? The performance. So we got a lot of things that go into consideration. You know what I mean? Yep. And we're going to go from the bottom up. So we're going to start from 5. We're going to start it off at 5. And at 5, we're going to have Big Mike's team, Philadelphia Eagles, at 5. In the web list, they have entered the chat because they're definitely playing good. They're on like what kind of winning streak are they on?
6-0.
6-game winning streaks. And they're one of the better defenses in the league right now. Saquon Barkley playing at a really, really high level. The tush push is going. And I've seen a crazy stat where there's 9 times that Saquon Barkley brought them to the 1-yard line, and he doesn't have like any of those touchdowns.
Now he
can have an extra. Let's say you give him 5 of those, right? Because not every time, or whatever.
Right.
He can have an extra 5 more touchdowns. Right. That's impressive.
Let me clarify what you just said because you said he led them. No. Okay. But these,
no, meaning like he ran to the 1 yard.
Okay, yeah, because it may have been from the 10-yard line, or it might be from the 5-yard line. Sometimes it's at the 3-yard line, and we only get 2 yards. You feel me? So I didn't know if you were trying to say, we just ran it all downfield, because a lot of those drives.
He like on the play, he got them to that 1 yard line.
Okay,
and they did the twist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
brotherly shove. We ain't pushing no ass, man.
Pushy, whatever you want to call it, my guy.
Man.
Now at the number 4 spot, we got Kansas City. I've already been Kansas City. I think that they haven't been playing great. We've been mentioning this over and over and over again. And I think this loss to Buffalo, at least shows me that because I already didn't have them playing so great, I had to bump them down 3 spots because I already knew that they weren't playing great. So they was at 2 before. They dropped down 3, went to 4. You know what I'm saying? So they dropped down 2 spots. So the reason why I had them dropping 4 after just 1 loss is because they were not playing well in the games. That's my reasoning, and that's why I have them at 4.
Okay.
Number 3, I got the Buffalo Bills. They beat an undefeated team, so they jumped up. They're definitely playing really well at the moment. You know what I mean? They have some duds in the season. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But we can't fault them. They just beat an undefeated team. They go to 3rd. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Then at 2, we got the Steelers. The Steelers, because of that badass defense that they had, they shut out the number 1 offense. They shut out the number 1 passing off. Like a top 3 passing offense, a top 1 rushing offense. They shut that shit down. You know what I mean? They stopped one of the MVP candidates to 200 and something yards on in the air, right? And he's usually giving you almost 300 yards in the air. So that's definitely a big win. It's a division game for them because they always play tough games, and that game was definitely shows that they can win a Super Bowl maybe, right? And also I want to mention they made some crucial plays at the end of the game where they put in Justin Fields, and I thought that was a big reason why they did end up winning that game, because if they probably were going to get stopped if they didn't put Justin Fields in there, and then Lamar Jackson could have came down and won the game. You know what I mean? So I give them credit for that. He
almost fucked it up. You sliding too early, motherfucker.
Too damn early, bro. I know. I would have been on here going crazy too, because I would have been like, I got lucky one more time.
Look. I'm sitting here like, man, they about to go down and fucking score this motherfucking ball. And I got to come on this show. I got to hear this nigga. They got fucking, if I say they got lucky, he gonna come up with a reason they ain't luck. And that's no, lucky.
Yeah. You messed up on that one. You know what I'm saying? So that means clearly we know number 1 is Detroit. They put up 52 points, bro.
Yes.
This is a madness. And let's be very clear. They say how sometimes Brock Purdy is like how he's a thing about people around him. Jared Goff is this guy as well. Because what's around him, bro, is ridiculous. These dudes out here are just making plays, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're making plays. So Detroit for shutting the team out, I don't care whether it is to hold the team to that type to what
6 points.
Come on.
They put
holding the team to 6 points.
They got
52 on their head.
They also got Mac Jones in there too. You feel me? Mac Jones is Trevor Lawrence. Mac Jones. Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's hard to get 6 points.
Huh?
You know what I mean? Like it's hard, bro. To get like less, like, bro. You should at least give me, bro. There's a lot of time on that damn clock, man.
Yeah. They doing what they want to do, bro. Against them, so they ain't hitting on nothing.
So I got Detroit at 1, and that is my list for the web list, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got the NBA list soon, so that's gonna be even better.
That's tomorrow, right?
I mean? Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Do we have any issues with the list, Big Mike? Talk to me. It's all yours now, baby.
The only issue that no. Who's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention?
Yeah.
Stays the Minnesota, and obviously the Ravens. They dropped all the way down, right? So.
All right. So, I don't really have because I got KC at 5. You got them
all the way down.
Yeah, I got KC at 5. You know what I mean? And I got
Philly at 4.
I got Philly at 4. You know what I mean? And I can remember I said how did Buffalo jump us? You know what I'm saying? Because I had Buffalo. Obviously, I had a Buffalo jump us. You know what I mean? But they beat. You know what I'm saying? the undefeated team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind them, you know what I mean, going a spot above mine. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make a big argument about the Bucks being third and we fourth. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on that. We are 6-0 since the bye week, and the Bills are 6-1. You know what I mean? But they went up there. They beat the undefeated team. So I looked at this like this, bro. I looked at this like a college ranking. All right. We went out there. We beat a really good team in the Washington Commanders, one of the top teams in the NFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Bills went out there and beat
the defending champ.
The defending champ, undefeated. Yeah. Or should we call them, Alabama or Georgia or whatever? You feel what I'm saying? So if you're gonna look at it like that, I don't mind them. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna hit them up. I ain't gonna do too much argument. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much arguing. I mean, I could easily see it saying, they lost to Houston. They played the Jets. They played Tennessee, Seattle, Miami, Indy, and Chiefs. You know what I mean? And we played Cleveland. You know what I mean? That's the better defense. The Giants, all right, cool. At that time, Cincinnati was a top 10 offense. Jacksonville, they ain't hitting no nothing. Dallas smacked in. And the Commanders, you know what I mean? So 6-0. 6-0, 6-1. You know what I mean? Not 6-1. Yeah, 6-1. The Buffalo Bills since then. But I'm not gonna do too much arguing and complaining about the shit. It's cool.
All right, bet. So you like my list? I'm glad. Now the NBA list. Now
you gonna do that? We got that tomorrow, right?
I know 100%.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the next one.
Yeah,
we're gonna definitely have some stuff shaking up.
It very well should be. It very well should be. I know.
Yeah, because I know somebody wants one team in there, but shoot, you got some teams in there that's right along with you now.
Yeah, that's fine. They can be right along with there in the honorable mention, right next to them. You understand? Whatever the case may be. But nah, man.
They wins, man. You got to check them out, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I know they're on a 4-game win streak. I know that. I know them Lakers on a 4-game win streak. I know that Bron out there with them 4 straight triple doubles. You understand me?
Is it 5 straight or 4 straight?
I think it's 4. I want to say 4. If it's 5, I'm sorry. I'll stand corrected if it's 5. I'm sorry.
I think it's 5 because I know Houston's on a 5-gamer or a 4-gamer.
Yeah, Houston is. Yeah, they ain't playing though. They ain't playing. It's all good though. We're gonna wait for that list tomorrow though, man. So, yeah, man, listen, man, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Quick talk today. You understand me right here under the lights, you know what I mean? Let's say a prayer for my man Jordan. He got a big-time training day today. You understand me? Going to go out there and get the job done, solidify that bag. You understand me? That's what he out there for.
I didn't even tell you when we played the game on Friday, I was getting work.
Let us know tomorrow. Because I know you got to get up. Because I know you got to get up. You got to get ready to go. You ain't about to sit here for you be late and you blaming me and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, for the listeners, for the viewers, you know what I mean, keep listening, keep watching, hit that like and subscribe button, man, keep downloading, we rock with y'all, appreciate y'all, you know what I mean. Like I said, once again, man, Jordan, he got a big time training day today for soccer out there in Australia, man, so let's give him all the blessings, all the love and all the respect, you know what I mean, so he can go out there and get the job done, you know what I mean, solidify that bag, you understand? So listen, man, this is Under the Lights, and this is our show for the day, and we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah.